Rip his head off. Fight. Fight. Fight 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 fight. Alright. What's going on here? On a North Korean scale, how are you feeling today? I'm with 23 girls in class, 25 pupils in one class. Tell me your tips. What should I do? I don't know, I'm in art class with 14 girls, they don't give a shit that I'm there. I got 33 girls and only 2 boys besides me. Got the same problem. Kiss the dudes to assert dominance. My boyfriend knows how to sail and stuff, so we were going to duck on a boat, so when we sailed out to somewhere isolated we started making out pretty intensely and I kissed his neck and earlobe and whispered, "Aye, Captain," and he said, "I can't hear you," so I said it again and then he ducking went to Hol Up and started singing the ducking SpongeBob theme song. I wanted to kill him. Failed as a rapper, became an Avenger. He proved it's easier to beat Thanos than Eminem. Duck muslins, really? Total piece of shit. I mean, zero elasticity and tears so badly, also wrinkles like shit. This is bad mentality. Not all of them are bad. Do one thing, just keep distance yourself from social media and TV debates for a week. And then think about this tweet. She's talking about a fabric. J.K. Rowling reveals that you, the reader, were gay all along. Happy Halloween. Take 1. Releases Take 5. Russian gas station offers free fuel for anyone in a bikini. Doesn't expect guys would dress down. 2. They might just beat your ass. Going to GameStop to trade these in. Wish me luck. People really did age differently back in the day. This image of 2 bullets colliding has brought so much hope into my life that miracles really can happen. If someone were to tell me this is fake, I might kill myself. Here is the situation. I need someone to come over, discreet as shit, and come in a bowl for me so I can make fried chicken and test a theory. No, you don't have to eat it, and no, it's not a Shrek thing, but I'll jack you off if that's what you need. Cum is protein, right? And protein can bind shit. So, instead of eggs, cum. Makes sense to me, but will it work? Tell us a true story from your life. That sounds made up. I once burgled a home and stole a safe. I cracked the safe and discovered photos of the owner molesting a child. He reported the burglary to police. I turned the photos in. The cops called him in to discuss the burglary. He confessed. We both went to prison. My mom bought a strawberry scented Minion shampoo for my little brother. In a huge first, scientists transfer Alzheimer's to healthy young animals. This looks like Batman's family just before they get mugged. Boyfriend took me to get unders and he wanted to embarrass me, so he said real loud, "I can't wait to rip these off with my teeth," and I replied with, "Seriously, you need to stop. You're my brother, I won." The spoon when the ice cream is too hard. Cinderella removed one shoe and she found love. Y'all girls out here half naked and still single. My 12-year-old son recently started to stream on Twitch. After weeks of zero interactions, he was ecstatic to announce that he had not only a viewer, but a follower also. I've never seen a happier human being. I'm that follower. He can never know. I did the same thing with my daughter on OnlyFans. Your girlfriend sends nudes. You accidentally leak them. But she can't figure out who leaked them. She can't figure out who leaked them. 2 kilometers long road stolen in Bahia. Villagers were shocked to see whole road disappeared overnight and replaced with crops. A 4-year-old kid named Bobby Dunbar disappeared on a family trip. 8 months later they rescued him and reunited him with his family and they lived happily ever after. Nearly 100 years later, DNA proved conclusively that the kid they rescued wasn't Bobby Dunbar. Damn, I really wanna duck this girl. Oops. Bro, leave it to me. Bro, come on my face, I'll go and bump into her. What's something you can say to both your rotisserie chicken and to your significant other? I prefer you without skin. What? Hello there, Katsuki-kun. Your friends are waiting. Come on in. How strange. There's nobody here. Conor McGregor training Rihanna for the Chris Brown rematch. The TikTok trend of bone smashing involves hitting yourself in the face with a hammer to cause fractures that heal and give you a better jawline. This is dumb, unsafe, and there is no evidence that this even works. Please do not hit yourself in the face with a hammer. So you've never seen The Lion King? Nope. Oh dear. Better get the tissues ready. I'm hardly going to jack off to a bunch of lions. First day to school, and first day to school as a teacher. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Alexa, what's the maximum diameter a human asshole can stretch? 4.5 to 5.5 inches. Alexa, what's the diameter of an Amazon Echo? Have you seen that potato peeler thingy? She left you 2 days ago. Young man forced to post a photo of his passport on Facebook to prove his real name is that bitch after his account is banned 3 times. My idiot furry son has one job at night: balk at things and make them go away. Easy, right? However, a bear has learned that my furry son can be bought. This is the 3rd time he's been gifted deer bones in exchange for being allowed access to my trash, and he keeps doing it. This Cinderella was so good nobody even questioned how in the hell do a black woman and white man make a Asian child. This man stopped smoking for 6 years and saved the money he used to spend on smoking to buy a car, then died in a car accident. You know exactly what's going on. The P in ASAP stands for pussy. Who knows what this is? A teachable moment for an overly curious child in a car alone. If planes and ships disappear when passing the Bermuda Triangle, why don't we take out the trash there? The way my neighbor makes the entire apartment building smell like boiled feet. I'm about to sit outside their door with Febreze on full blast. Today I learned they get the hint. So turns out he died. Thank you Carlisle High School for teaching me friendship, understanding, community, kindness, youth, optimism, and unity. I think I downloaded the wrong Jumanji movie. Book banned at a school named after its author. The book Life is So Good, co-written by George Dawson, is banned at George Dawson Middle School in South Lake, Texas. The same George Dawson who wrote this book is the George Dawson the school is named after. Wow, I sure hope they find the person who said this so they can hold up their end of the bargain, whoever it was. The time has come. If Trump runs again in 2024, I will personally buy and eat an entire 1999 Toyota Corolla live on television. It's not going to happen. Player at St. Louis Chess Cup accused of using anal beads to cheat during the tournament. I know a drug deal when I see one. It'd be an innocent meeting between friends if they were polar bears, wouldn't it? Canceling plans is okay, staying home to cook is okay, disappearing for a bit to get your life together is okay, resurfacing in a foreign country with a new name 10 years later is okay, it's called self-care. You're not gonna shame me for having a small dick. Shrek's is for reproduction. As long as I nut, my dick works just fine. You don't need to come. The man is the only one who needs to come for Shrek's to be successful. A woman's erotic desires are extra. That's not my problem. The Simpsons predicted the future again. Alright, this shit not funny anymore. Hello from Turkey James. Here's a photo of me which my friend photobombed. Can you make him disappear? It's a potential profile pic and he's ruining it. What friend? Son motorboats mom while his sister rides her. She can stretch her pussy into a dick shape at will, meaning she could duck her daughter. You could have just not said that, and yet you did. Now that we are married you can sell that hot rod and we can travel. You're standing to sound like my ex-wife. You never told me that you were previously married. I wasn't. Titanic turns 25 this year, at which point I assume Leonardo DiCaprio will no longer want to be in it. My husband accidentally pushed our 4-year-old daughter off the 40th story window out of anger. How do I prevent my husband from being sentenced to jail? He doesn't need that hassle. And 11 more in your digest. Dentist care. Tip: spice up your panic attack with a harmonica. Shits and giggles. Giggles and shits. WhatsApp, Apple, Twitter, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Joy Pixels, Samsung, who jet in the best head. My husband just asked the neighbor where he can get a grill like his for our toddler to practice on, and now I know how dads feud. I once nursed a baby raccoon who had lost its mother back to health with my own breast milk. Track your order. Domino's tracker. Know the status of your order from the moment it's placed to the second it leaves our store to delivery or is ready to be picked up. Duck, your delivery expert, Jeff, just hit a kid. He's not getting up. Netflix, are you still watching? Somebody's son. When you're kinky but poor. Who's been a bad sea turtle? How do you sleep at night? 18 and my girlfriend is 11. Just listen for 5 seconds and you will fall asleep immediate. I'm at second 4, I'm so EXC. A guy in my office is shaking his protein shake and this woman poked her head around the corner and said, "Do I hear margaritas?" "No Janet, it's 10 AM. My friend Kev died yesterday at 42 following a cardiac arrest. This is the last thing he ever said on social media. This is how he'd want to be remembered. I'd rather eat my own dick. Teenagers, today I'm going to teach you how to make your parents stop smoking. Step 1. Get close to them when they are smoking so that you can breathe in the smoke. Step 2. Get final stage lung cancer. Step 3. When you're on your deathbed, make sure your last words to your parents are, "This is all your fault." Step 4. Die and profit. Do you remember going to raves? Me neither. This is a rug under a coffee table. Game theory. Which Pokemon could I most easily kill with my bare hands? Current first place, Mr. Mime. Not because Mr. Mime is particularly weak, but because if I ever saw a Mr. Mime in real life I would be filled with the exact power needed to kill a Mr. Mime. Oregon again says students don't need to prove mastery of reading, writing or math to graduate, citing harm to students of color. Sick of high gas prices? Here's a money saving hack. Diesel fuel is $5.85 a gallon in Texas. I filled my truck up, it took 32 gallons. That's a rev total $187.20 I drove off without paying. My court date is July 19th, or I can pay $85 fine online now. That's a grand savings of $102.20. Follow me for more money saving tips. Thank you and God bless America and its great judicial system. When your custom character doesn't match the default costume. Love forever Dan and Debbie. Debbie is a whore. Duck. The safety guy was right about that one. Yeah. LMAO. Man accused of exposing himself at public pool. I've never seen someone look so young yet so old, so feminine yet so masculine, so pretty yet so ugly. I'm truly disturbed. When you asked God for a dick so long it touches a floor. My boyfriend was slow cooking ribs, and I guess they were done in the middle of the night. So this man wakes me up at 3 AM and goes, "Here babe, I brought you a rib." So we sat in bed and ate ribs. I found my soulmate. Then he tried to finger me. Guys, are Shrek's dolls allowed on campus? My roommate and I have been sharing one ever since we moved in the dormitories, but I think the doll prefers him to me. I want a doll just for me. He got his from home and managed to sneak it in. If I have it delivered to the dormitory, should I expect any problems? Thanks in advance. Every time someone lies to you, $100 gets deposited to your bank account. What is the fastest way for you to get rich? Just go around saying hi, how are you? Good. $100. I felt this in my soul. The spider after I take down his web and hang up a fake web for Halloween. Got. Children, you really shouldn't be here. I know she's hot, but hell is hotter. Adolf Hitler. Now I see why I should have invaded England. The Rock. No one can defeat me. Paper. You sure about that? I'm not sure I want to. I heard it tastes salty. Tim, don't worry, I'm low sodium. 100% juice, no seeds. Happy vasectomy. Florida zoo fires zookeeper after she was caught moaning in lunchroom while chimpanzee sucked on her toe. I knew it was gone be crazy when I read Florida. My worst nightmare is Spotify randomly throwing out an Ed Sheeran song whilst I'm driving, and then I crash and die, but it keeps playing, so the first responders think I was an Ed Sheeran fan and they tell my mum, and I end up being cremated to ducking Shape of You. Thinking about time when Robert Pattinson went on a date with his stalker and ended up driving her away by complaining entire night. Literal legend. I had a stalker while filming a movie in Spain last year. She stood outside my apartment every day for weeks, all day, every day. I was so bored and lonely that I went out and had dinner with her. I just complained about everything in my life and she never came back. Man in Egypt burns down school after fiance fails exams. My girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant mouse clicking. Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. This mouse is so silent she will sometimes forget I'm even home and invite her lover over. He's a pretty cool guy. The man who lived for 82 years died without ever seeing a woman and only knew they existed from books. Can you imagine living for 82 years without ever catching a glimpse of a woman? Well, that's exactly what happened to one man. Doctor, I will be delivering the baby. Dad, I'd prefer the baby with a liver. Doctor, Mom, me still in my mom. Dad. Mom getting set up for deliver. A very tired mom. Happy new parents of a baby boy. My uncle, a retired fisherman, volunteered to build his first grandson's crib. There were mixed reactions. What does mean? My son just got this text from a girl, and he is 13. Should I be worried? I think her dinner and dessert were perhaps a bit too hot, and she got burnt. I hope she is okay. Tell your son to check in on her for me. My husband once received a message like this from a work friend, and he got very nervous and headed straight over to her place to help. He is such a kind man, and I bet your son is too. You got to enjoy the little things in life, like blowing bubbles. They call me Bubbles in the classroom, because I'm always rising to the top. A blowjob is called a French in Spanish, because French people speak as if they had a dick in their mouth. Until we meet again. I wish I had this cow's peace of mind. I already have its body. When a bear attacks, don't push a slower friend down, National Park Service says. 20 stackable chairs. 20 chairs for sale. There are holes in the middle of each of them because of personal project. Can use for refurbishing or anything you like. I found buried treasure while digging in the garden. I was going to run inside and tell my wife, but then I remembered why I was digging in the garden. Hold up. Mom, I called daddy on your phone. Daughter, and Mom, your father picked up, you ducking virgin. Daughter, you know nothing. The spoon when the ice cream is too hard. Couches of my childhood. My dad officially became a doctor today. I'ma go show my dad and tell him what other people's parents are doing. All my school photos since year 7. What the duck happened in year 9? He got a haircut. Making sure no one's left behind. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family just like you. So I downloaded this app called Be My Eyes a while ago. You get FaceTime calls from blind people all over the world and help them with whatever task it is that they need help with. I just got my first call and helped this lady pick out almond milk. Something so small made her day. Inflation is tearing my family apart. What are you gonna ask Santa for? My mom says Santa's not real. Well, my mom says you're not real. I have a pilot living in a $2,500,000 private jet, and if he doesn't leave for 100 days he keeps it. A cop/criminal living in a jail for 100 days to win $500,000. A boy in a basement. And someone living in a gym until he loses 100 pounds for $500,000. Can't wait to upload these. Why doesn't the boy in the basement have a time limit, a goal, or a monetary reward like the others? Can't believe I'm 4 semesters in and I still haven't bent down to pick up a girl's books and we accidentally touch hands and fall in love instantly. How many more times do I need to slap some girl's shit out of her arms before this happens? My girlfriend's husband fights for your freedom. Have you seen that potato peeler thingy? She left you 2 days ago. I can't believe you thought I was Mystique. I've been doing urine drops in my eyes and holding a glass of urine over my eyes for short durations throughout the day. My eyes are getting red and discharging large amounts of pus. I was wondering if anyone else went through this. That is called detox. Keep doing it with fresh urine and the redness and discharge will. Lifeguard on duty. Vikings, this is my cousin Joel who served in the army. He has always been an inspiration and someone I look up to for his heroism. He is also a huge Vikes fan. He brings home 6 figures a month. Pandas in Hong Kong finally mated naturally for the first time in 10 years. It's good that you blurred their faces. Waiter, kids under 12 are free to eat. Me, thanks, I'll have 2 kids. Waiter. Private sign. Do not read. Crispy children sandwich. Superman needs his ass kicked for this. Kenji, wake up. Leave me alone. You're not my girlfriend anymore. But now I'm your stepmom. There is an island of trash in the Atlantic big enough to be included on maps. For more info just search United Kingdom. Worry not. Fragile 1. All gifts are accepted by Aaron Act 2. Woman who married a ragdoll admits their family life is complicated after she had twins and says her husband is stressed about providing for the family. Wow. Pinner to school is great. They just feed us candy all day. So, what's after graduation? She's too powerful. Every monster has its weakness. Frankenstein has fire. Dracula, the cross. There has to be something that grandma's afraid of. Can cockroaches live in your penis? Absolutely. It's totally normal too. Usually over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach, and you won't notice a thing. Twitter got the prettiest prostitutes I've ever seen. Companions/escorts, but thanks. Not the hoe pronouns. Definitely not bees. Shake vigorously before opening. How to punish a dog. Flashbang him. Hold up. I'm going to travel back in time. Find a dinosaur egg. Bring it back to the future. Sit on it till it hatches. Raise it, love it. And then watch it mangle your lifeless and helpless carcass while I touch myself inappropriately. Do you like anyone? Yeah, you. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, you. Oh haha. Thank God. Yeah. No, I'm single. And I don't have anyone I like. What are you wearing? Jizz? I'm covered in jizz. Dang, even they got dirty now. Teacher, guys in the back, stop ducking around. Girl named around. Well, love one, but eat the other. Well, first of all, puppies are delicious. Secondly, I wouldn't say I love my pig. Our relationship is purely Shrekshal. Mario Kart's the closer to first place you are, the less useful power-ups you get. System is an ideal model for how our economy should work. Whoa. I read this out loud to boyfriend and he just went off. That's ducking brilliant. Blue shell the 1%. I'm so glad you don't ever ask to have a threesome. If I wanted to disappoint two people at once, I'd go see my parents. Baby, you're good in bed, don't worry. Stop. You sound like my scout master. What is the easiest way to make $1 million? I made my money the old-fashioned way. I got run over by a Lexus. Officially 1 year clean. Smoking/vaping. 365 days. Pooping. Hey, how does $800 sound? I can do 865. Offer sent. $865 includes shipping. United States. I'm going to be transparent with you. I have early onset dementia and I genuinely don't remember making that offer. I think these jeans are ugly and I'm not willing to pay for them. Have a good life. God knows I won't. Adonatology. A religion where followers worship big curvy women's butts. Wife stabs husband with squirrel. Her face is like bet you duck has never heard that one before. What it look like I do for a living? Bark at the mailman. I remember when I was younger I used to love Alien X, so I wanted to watch some videos about him and googled Alien X videos, and then my childhood was shattered into a million pieces. My boyfriend and I are on the way to stalk his wife at work because he thinks she's cheating. Hold up. I just need to do my laundry. I just need to do my laundry. Laundry. Need to do my laundry. Do laundry. Do the laundry. Are you okay, bro? Yes, I just need to do my laundry. How the genie looks at me when I ask him for a lick of tongue and a loppany. I like guys who think about the future. I drank pineapple juice before this date. What? What? I want a Barbie and a G.I. Joe for my birthday. Doesn't Barbie come with Ken? No, she comes with G.I. Joe. She fakes it with Ken. MILF Plaza. Why do balls have a stitch line? After firefighters saved piglets from a barn fire, 6 months later the farmer sent them sausages made from the piglets as a thank you gift. Please have ticket or ass ready. Generate 3D rendered concepts for evolutionary fingernail clippers that can cut a fingernail in a single clip. Here are the 3D rendered concepts for evolutionary fingernail clippers. It's okay to ask for help. You're not a burden. Murder is okay. Your feelings matter. Say nothing. They'll blame the dog. You want a box for these, sir? Nah, I hate violence. Is it cool if I just pay with my card? Doctor, I will be delivering the baby. Dad, I'd prefer the baby with the liver. Doctor, Mom, me still in my mom. Dad. When you're waiting for your new Japanese Shrek's doll to make the first move because you're shy as duck. $4.50. $5.97. A Chinese guy's TikToks went viral and people realized he responds to all comments with Because he doesn't speak any English. All my family burnt to death in a house fire. Sugar. Sugar free. Parker came home with this tattoo and is insisting it doesn't look like a pussy. Guys, please back me up, that is a vagina. You. Gut. You. I ate my cat. Stranger. Okay. Stranger. You ate your cat. Stranger. Cool. Stop moving it. You're just trying to freak me out. I'm not moving it. Yes you are. Did you say something, sweetie? Finally, OJ can rest knowing his wife's killer is dead. If Shreks with 3 people is called a threesome and Shreks with 2 people is called a twosome, then I know why everyone calls you handsome. No one has seen this movie, but we all know how it will end. Where is her left hand? Playing with the force. What a rotten day. No one remembered it was my birthday. But you didn't forget my birthday, did you, Mr. Saki? Of course I didn't, pal. You liar. Just for that I'm coming in you. Seen this in a porta potty. Any turd 6 inch in length or longer must be hand lowered into the toilet to prevent chemical splashback.